FX's new 6th generation fighter. Japan has been planning for the development of a 6th generation FX stealth fighter with an estimated program cost of over 5 trillion yen that would rival China's capable Air Force. We'll dive into this development of the FX stealth fighter in this video. FX is Japan's first domestically developed stealth fighter jet that will replace the Mitsubishi F2 by the mid-2030s. The development of this fighter will boost Japan's defense industry and potentially enter the international arms market amid Japan's change in defense posture. Stay till the end because we're telling you about the specifications of the FX stealth fighter. Development. The FX program began in 1997 after the U.S. prohibited exports of the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor as part of the Obey Amendment to protect its technology. As Japan could not buy the F-22 Raptor, they decided to replace the country's fighter fleet with a locally designed fighter. The Ministry of Defense, MOD, started research to build an aircraft that would replace the F-2 between December 2009 and August 2010. According to the research, a new fighter plane that is a generation ahead of current 5th generation fighters was needed. This concept fighter was named as I-3 Fighter, informed, intelligent, instantaneous. Advanced radar systems to counter other fighters' stealth technology, receiving targeting information from other platforms, drones, fighters, and/or airborne early warning and control aircraft, use of flyby optics similar to the Kawasaki P-1 to process information faster, stealth technology, gallium nitride semiconductors to improve radar performance, and a more powerful engine are some of the technologies and capabilities of this concept fighter. Japan is technologically ahead of its rivals, but it has not led the development of a new fighter craft domestically for around 40 years, and due to this, the country is very interested in bringing in technical help from allied countries like the US and the United Kingdom. According to a press release from Nikkei, the Ministry of Defense had harrowed down possible candidates to Lockheed Martin and Boeing of the United States, as well as BAE Systems of the United Kingdom by November 2020. They were judged on 3 criteria: radar and missile system integration, superior stealth and athletic ability, and efficient development technology." End quote. The Worldwide Research and Development Program will provide FX with some exceptional capabilities. However, the new fighter should be able to share data with friendly American planes such as the F-22 and F-35, making joint operations more efficient and safer for Allied assets. Do you know about the advantages of collaboration with American corporations such as Lockheed Martin? Apart from Lockheed's experience in aircraft design, Japanese companies will be able to work with Northrop Grumman's technical teams. Boeing reportedly offered an updated fighter based on the F-15, while BAE Systems reportedly offered the Eurofighter Typhoon. Lockheed Martin offered Japan the majority of the development and production work and suggested an F-22-35 hybrid fighter. Moreover, Northrop Grumman showed interest in participating in the project, with the possibility of Japan receiving an updated YF-23. The United Kingdom and Japan have also collaborated on the FX project in some way with the Tempest project. The Ministry of Defense stated in February 2019 that a Japan-led future fighter program will be launched, with a partnership with international defense contractors still an option. Local firms would be given priority in the development and production of the stealth fighter under the program. The program was set to run from 2019 to 2023, following the Ministry of Defense's midterm defense program, and will take 15 years to finish, around when the F-2 begins to retire. The designs provided by Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and BAE Systems were rejected on March 27th of 2020, as the designs did not fulfill their specifications, according to an official from the Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics Agency, ATLA, and no decision has been made on the airframe design. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries is at the forefront of the development of the stealth fighter. The decision, however, did not rule out international collaboration, since Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, and BAE Systems are all mentioned as potential partners. ATLA formed a team to develop the FX on April 1st, 2020. The team is led by a major general from the Japan Air Self-Defense Force, JASDF, and consists of 30 JASDF officers, engineering officials, and others. Subaru Corporation also announced the creation of a Technology Development Center aid in the development of the FX. The Ministry of Defense MOD, expects the manufacture of the first fighter prototype to begin in 2024, with flight tests beginning in 2028, as of July 2020. By 2031, full-scale production is planned to begin. If you have reached this far in the video, we would like to thank you. Be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content like this. The FX uses integrated sensors to detect other targets, including active electronically scanned array (AESA) radar, passive radio frequency (RF) sensor, and an infrared camera. The ASA radar is based on the JAPG-2 radar used on the F-2 fighter and is similar to the AN/APG-81 radar used in the F-35. To counter aircraft, air-to-air missile, and surface-to-air missile threats, the FX possesses an RF self-defense system that performs ESM and ECM after being alerted to the threat and disrupting its radio waves instantly and globally. The physical design of FX features air ducts and an internal weapons bay to reduce its radar cross-section. Electromagnetic wave absorbers made out of carbon-based material are applied to the air ducts and engines to minimize the radar reflection. Metamaterials such as small pieces of metals and dielectric are applied to the pulse Doppler system as part of a radio wave reflection control technology on board the FX. The FX uses passive detection to avoid the detection of its radar emissions. The sensor programs of this aircraft also operate its radar emissions in a way that minimizes the chances of counter detection during radar emissions. The FX will be powered by two XF9 engines. The flexibility of the XF9 allows it to be used at a wide range of thrust levels, higher or lower, depending on the requirement. The future fighter engine program is conducted with a target maximum thrust of approximately 20 tons, which was unveiled at the ATLA Technology Symposium 2018. The XF9 has an incomparable combustion temperature at 1800 degrees Celsius. The electrical power output of XF9 is 180 kilowatts, thus the FX will receive 360 kilowatts combined from both of its engines. To achieve high maneuverability and enhanced stealth capabilities, the engines incorporate three-dimensional thrust vector nozzles, which can deflect thrust up to 20 degrees in all circumference directions. The weapons include the ASM-3 that has been developed for the FX to use as the F-2 gets phased out. The FX will be armed with a microwave weapon to disrupt incoming missiles, which are activated from the stealth fighter's ASA radar through the use of electron tube amplifiers capable of high efficiency and miniaturization. The FX plane will obliterate the American F-22 Raptor in a one-on-one encounter. What do you guys suggest? Do watch our other video on a similar topic, U.S. attack helicopters deployed to Poland as response to war in Ukraine 20